think that for many of our students, or at least the students I've spoken with, an opportunity for them to learn about the world that is their community in a different way than they experience in the classroom. And it's exciting because it's real. I've heard students use that language about it being real. In other words, it's not in their words, but in mine, more of an authentic environment in which they're learning within the community. They see this kind of as an extension of their classroom. And for a number of our students, their world is expanded because of this experience. Their world, in their words, is kind of small. I think there's a sense of freedom when students are able to go into a different environment. They see it still as a learning environment, but it's different. And for many of them, it's new. And often things new tend to be intriguing. This, for them, for teachers, is an opportunity for teachers to make connections in the community as well. But I think the difference in museum school is they're actually present and there. They get to go to that space and get to understand it and understand what it means for them, not just at that particular time, but I think what it means for them in their world and how some of the experiences they have through museum school extend far beyond just that time they have in that space, and how it kind of enhances what they see as a significant part of their world.
The confidence that builds in them, and they get to see where they want to go in the future. Plants seeds for potential careers. They get to dream big, work hard, just as they talk about at museum school.
Meeting Dr. Sillers, he was like a huge impact on me.
I feel like I can do like anything I want if I like set my heart to it.
Museum school is an innovative program that allows students to think outside the box and get involved again in their community. They also realize that maybe they can do some volunteer time when they're in the summertime or going into high school. But overall, the program is inspirational.
This is such a fabulous hands-on program, particularly this year with this change in the social studies curriculum based on Aboriginal Studies and First Contact. This is Aboriginal Studies and First Contact live. I mean, the longhouses, the cooking, the archaeological dig, and how day-to-day life of Aboriginals work, and with First Contact. I could never replicate this in the classroom.
How they do all the little displays, like that one has a display of the whole town with all the longhouses, and how they even incorporated the stubs of the trees, and the people doing cutting wood and all that, and how they did it on a hill just like the one that's out there.
Something that's theirs, they get a sense of ownership of the museum, and they really begin to see the museum as a learning environment as opposed to just something cool to come and visit.
Learning that how much people evolved from those years, because it started off with people just, all they could do is hunt, then they hunted and gathered, and they would train dogs, and then they ended up being able to live and farm and hunt and gather and do all those things without having to go everywhere, and how they could conserve the meat so they wouldn't have to hunt as much.
It's really neat how that sort of interaction sort of evolves throughout the week. By Friday, this is their classroom, and they sort of behave in that way.